course, there are three of them. All right. Let's think about the problem of consciousness. That's a big Kantian issue. And Kant said that we can't know the Ding an sich. In other words, we can't know things in themselves. We only know the external phenomenal world as it is mediated by the a priori forms of cognition. Those of you that have some knowledge about this understand that the a priori forms are the necessary intermediaries between us and the real external world. The Ding an sich, things in themselves, are accessible to the mind of God, in Kant's view, but not accessible to our understanding, because we must experience the world as individuals experience it. So instead of experiencing the podium directly, the Ding an sich, I experience the podium through the lens, or through the form of space, time, causality, number, being, negation, all that kind of business. Here's a problem that emerges, and the early idealists, Fichte and Schelling in particular, latch on to this, and this is going to be the basis of their criticism of Kant. They say, look, Professor Kant, you have told us that two of the a priori forms of human cognition are being and negation, right? They're built right into the human psyche. And you say that these a priori forms prevent us from getting direct, unmediated access to the Ding an sich, which means essentially that the Ding an sich, the thing in itself, is unknowable. If it is unknowable, how can you attribute the predicate of being to it? In other words, how do you know they are at all? If we can't know the thing in itself, then how do we know that there is a thing in itself? And the answer is, if you stop and think about Kant's delimiting of the possible scope of human knowledge, it is simply not possible to have grounds for saying that there exists a Ding an sich.